everyone, welcome to the Momset Reset. My name is Amanda Haywood and I am one of the co-founders of the Mommy and Me Mindset movement, and I just wanted to welcome you to day 9, and we're going to talk about anxiety. Now, I have suffered from anxiety my entire life, so I can totally relate to anybody that is watching this that may have suffered from anxiety as well, or maybe just every once in a while you feel that anxious feeling and it's really kind of yucky. And I'm here to tell you that anxiety is a thief and it robs you of so many things, right? Robs you of living in the moment and being present. It robs you of those precious moments with your kids and your family, maybe at a great time at your job, or different events that you have. It robs you of those things because you're constantly worrying and thinking about something that more than likely is never going to happen, right? Physically, you're there, but mentally, you're somewhere else. And it's really unfortunate, and a lot of people struggle with this. You know, you might get some of those symptoms where physically you feel ill. You feel like you're going to be sick to your stomach, or maybe you feel like there's a million butterflies that are just pinging off one another in your stomach, you know, making you feel really nervous. Maybe you're sweating profusely. Maybe you have a severe headache, you know, or maybe you're just really tense. Maybe you're really restless. You know, it could look like so many different things. And the tough part is that so many people are suffering in silence. Even though they're having these physical manifestations and feelings, other people might not be able to tell. And so they're struggling in that silence, really trying to work through it. You know, unfortunately, the tough part about anxiety is that the more you think about it and the more you worry about it, the more you're attracting those things that you don't want into your life. One of my mentors used to say that anxiety is like praying for the things that you don't want to happen. You know, because our thoughts are things. And as soon as we're thinking about the worry, the doubt, the fear, and we're getting anxious, you know, we're suppressing it inside, basically. You know, we're putting our body at dis-ease, right? We're hyphenating that word. It's a body that's not at ease. And that is going to wreak havoc on your system over time. So we really want to make sure that we're able to cope with anxiety and really be able to work so that we're not always feeling these physical nasty vibrations that anxiety brings along, right? Some of those symptoms I mentioned before. We want to make sure that we are able to really deal with these and maybe feel anxious for a moment, but have some coping mechanisms so that we can say to ourselves, you know what, like I know I'm feeling anxious, I'm recognizing it, but I'm moving on and I'm trying to replace that feeling of anxiety with something more positive. So I have some coping strategies from the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, and there's about 14 here, so I'm just going to go through them quickly. The first one is take a time out, you know, practice some yoga or meditate or listen to a song that you really like. Basically, you're trying to just take a break and break yourself away from that anxious feeling. Number 2 is making sure that you're eating well-balanced meals. We all know how important nutrition is, so we want to make sure that we're eating well-balanced throughout the day. We're not skipping meals and things like that. Number 3 is limit alcohol and caffeine because this can actually aggravate anxiety and it can trigger panic attacks. Number 4, get enough sleep. We know that when we're stressed, your body needs additional sleep, and there are times when you're feeling anxious and it's really hard to get sleep. So there might be some different things that you have to do at night to really try to shut your brain off so you can rest. Number 5, exercise daily. So exercise can definitely help you relieve some of that stress and that anxious feeling. Number 6 is take deep breaths. Number 7, count to 10 slowly, and you can repeat that. And if you need to count to 20 or longer, then you can do that as well. Again, just trying to focus on something other than the anxiety. Number 8, do your best. You know, don't try to strive for perfection because perfection does not exist. do your best, and be happy with what you accomplish. Accept that you cannot control everything. That's a tough one, right? Because I feel like I am a control freak, but there is very little that we can actually control. So just understand that you can't control everything, right? And put your stress into perspective. You know, is it really as bad as you think it is? More than likely, it's probably not. Number 10 is welcome humor. Laughter goes a long way, and that can really help. Number 11, maintain a positive attitude. Make an effort to replace those negative thoughts with positive ones. Number 12, get involved, volunteer, find something to keep you busy and to keep your mind focused on other positive aspects and other people as opposed to yourself. Number 13, learn what triggers your anxiety. Write down in a journal when you're feeling stressed. This will help you to be able to look for the pattern to find out what is triggering that anxiety. And then number 14 is talk to somebody. You don't need to suffer alone. You don't need to suffer in silence, whether that's a psychologist, a psychiatrist, a friend, your husband. Just talk with somebody. You do not need to be alone, and you do not need to suffer alone. So I hope this has helped. As always, remember to continue doing your 5 minutes of gratitude every morning and your 5 minutes or your 5 daily affirmations. That is also going to help cope with anxiety. I hope you found this information valuable and that you were able to pull some nuggets from it. And we will see you again tomorrow on day 10. Bye.